love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke on. Full of focus, man. My money on my mind.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henderson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see and find out.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now they swing out wide here for Henderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Yaya Diaby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Henderson running straight ahead. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, black, 95. Set.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Drill, 52. Red, cycle. 10 black. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Cam Scatterbroo out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Down. 45. White. Field, black. Blue striker. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Titans 1st down. 1st and
Check
10
it.
at the
Let's go.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And down to the 41. The Titans at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Trouble 38 old Blues. Here we go.
Throwing. Love. He'll dump this off to Scatterbroo. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Red, yellow. Set, hut, blaster. 6. 30, black, ultra. Red, cycle. Set, hut.
Here's Love. That's complete to his running back, Scatterboo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
White. Here we go. Steel, black. Red, Icdl, blue. Hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Six, red. Here we go. Red, yellow, 10 black.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black Ultra. 33. Yellow. Check. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play.
Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now look at him go. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Green jet ready. Blue 32 ready.
Love. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22, drill green.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 1st and 15.
Black Ultra. Set.
Love from the gun. He's got this to Algier. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. Hut.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Down. 10 black. Claws red.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Set. 6. Mega. 45. Set.
To try again after the sack. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Set. Smash. Red. Black 4. Red. Cycle. Hut.
Back to throw. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. played.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40, ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Love throwing for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That makes the score Titans 14, Texans 10. Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Mega. Here we go. Ready.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Red, 38. Red, cycle.
Operating from the gun. Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Yellow, ready.
Looking to throw. Love. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Pause red. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black, set, ready. 6. Yellow, 43. Spike, white. Drill, green. Ready.
To the air again. Love. They'll get this to Scatterby. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Got it. 12, 10. Here we go. Black shot. Black cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Striker, 3, smash, red. Come on, set. Black, red, cycle. Needle, blue. Set.
Going back to Love.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
43. Here we go. Ready?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 black. 6 mega. Blaster 6. 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Michael Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Gray going to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready. Red. Cycle. 52 blue. Needle blue. Go pink. Hut.
Love now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third and 8.
Green jack. Black ultra. Red. Yellow. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Light blue. Here we go. Blue, step 6. Left, white, white. Hut.
Love back to it here after the pick 6. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards.
And the Titans are back within a score.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Bradley Pinion set.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Touchdown, Houston! It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Let's go. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
3, Fury, yellow. Claws, let's go now. Needle, blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
Again, it's Love. He'll dump this off to Scatterboo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set, hut, ready.
Now Love. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wide left. Teammate. Right now. You got 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
319.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
Henderson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more with Henderson. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Titans 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
Set, ready.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready, ready. Red, psych, black, smash, red. Drill, green. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Chalk, 17. Field, black. Beetle, blue. Fury, yellow. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Blue, 32. 10 cycle, 6, mega. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Again, it's Henderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3rd and 8.
26. 258.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the double.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Red, yellow, green, let's go. Blue striker, 60 red, 6 claws red, needle blue.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll find Bateman once more. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
10 black, ready, go. Smash, red. Set,
Glove. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fury, yellow, black ultra, foot blaster, 6.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Red, set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Okay, right.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Ready?
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Set, flight, blue. 10 black. Go red. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Back to throw. Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yellow. Ready, ready. Red, 38. Black Ultra.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to his running back, Scatterbury. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Green Jack. Ready.
To the air again, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a win.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
White.
Love from the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Black, 95. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Can we score?
Needle. Ready. Fly through. 33. Yellow. Blue. Go. Icdl blue. Trouble 38. Set.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Fury. Yellow. Yellow. 43. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
10 black. Red, cycle. Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Check smash! Check smash! 79 Bronco! Ready, ready!
They'll go for it. O'Connell. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The 4th quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Blue 58!